Hello everybody. In this lesson, I will discuss a typical exam question with the focus on the hyperbola. Question 2. The equation of the function g of x is equal to a over x plus q passes through the point 3, 2 and has a range of y is an element minus infinity up to 1 and then after 1 up to infinity. 2.1. Determine the equation of g. So now we will start with this equation. G of x is equal to a over x plus q. And this is a hyperbola. And we know that since the x is under the line. Then we need a value for q. Q is the horizontal asymptote. And you get this in the information here. The fact that this is the range and they tell you it stops at 1 and then it continues after 1. That is q's value. That is the horizontal asymptote 1 in q's place. And then there's this other point that they gave us consisting of an x and a y to find the value of a. In y's place we substitute 2 equals a over in x's place 3 plus 1. Plus 1 walks across, 2 minus 1 is 1. And then to get rid of 3 under the line, we multiply both sides by 3. Therefore, a's value is 3 and the equation is g of x is equal to 3 over x plus 1. Question 2 says, determine the equation of h, the axis of symmetry of G which has a positive gradient. Now what is h? H is a new line and a line is a straight line which has the equation h of x equals mx plus c. Now I taught you that when you are dealing with the axis of symmetry of this parabola, then your hyperbola's q value and the c value of the axis of symmetry, it's the same value. And then they tell you m has to have a positive gradient. Therefore, h of x is equal to x plus 1. Before we continue, have you subscribed yet? Or you can like this video and better yet, please tell your friends about my channel. Let's continue. Question 3 says, sketch the graphs of G and H on the same system of axes. Axes clearly show all the asymptotes and intercepts with the axes. Now let's see. There's g of x, our hyperbola, is equal to 3 over x plus 1. So because there's a plus 1, we know that's the horizontal asymptote and our graph shifted up, translated up. So we know that there will be an x-intercept. So the rule for x-intercept, make y 0. When I make y 0, I end with 0 is 3 over x plus 1. Plus 1 will walk across, it becomes minus 1 is equal to 3 over x. Then, to get x on top, we will multiply both sides by x, and on the right hand side, the x will cancel. And I'm left with minus x is equal to 3. But I don't want minus x, I want x, so you divide away the x, and x is equal to negative 3. Then, there's your graph. Remember, plus 1 there, that's q's value, that's your horizontal asymptote, so you must also add that. So that's there at the line y is equal to 1 and clearly indicate the x-intercept at negative 3. Then we must also sketch h on this system of axes. H of x is equal to x plus 1 and then x-intercept make y 0. 0 is x plus 1, 1 walks across, Therefore, our x-intercept of the straight line will be at -1. And then the y-intercept we know is the c value. The c value is this value on a straight line, which is going to be at +1 there. Therefore, there's your straight line. And remember, here you have to add the name. This is h of x and this is g of x. 2.4. Write down the asymptotes of f if f of x is equal to minus g of x plus 5. Now what is this? What is this f thing? F is a new graph and it's formed by using g of x, adding a minus in front and add plus 5. So what you do is you do this very slowly. First of all, there is g of x. And the new thing is f of x is minus g of x plus 5. So how this works is you wait with the minus and you're going to put a bracket. And then in g of x's place, you add the 3 over x plus 1 because that is what g of x is equal to, plus a 5. So it works like this, minus big bracket and then g of x, which was 3 over x plus 1 and plus 5. And then you multiply in the minus using the distributive property and you get minus 3 over x minus 1 plus 5. And then you say minus 1 plus 5 is 4. Therefore, f of x, the new graph, is the equation is minus 3 over x plus 4. Now we know what f is. Now what do they want from us? They wanted the asymptotes. Oh boy. So we know q's value in this case is plus 4. That one is the horizontal asymptote. And the answer, y is equal to 4. And then the vertical asymptote. Remember this graph. Now I'm going to make a very ugly sketch here. Q's value is 4. That is your horizontal asymptote. So this graph will look like that. And then we know this is the vertical asymptote and that is the y-axis, and the y-axis equation is the line x is equal to 0. Thank you for watching this lesson. Remember, you will find all the content on my channel. This is Miss Pythagoras signing off. Till next time.